Brinkman Star in Stand By Your Man, premieres Sunday after Herman's Head.
This is John Denver speaking for Tree City, USA. City trees add the soft touch of nature to our busy lives. We need to plant more trees and make a commitment to their care. Support Tree City, USA where you live. For more information, write your state forester or the National Arbor Day Foundation.
Next on Hunter, McCall's dying and Rick wants justice.
Paid some punk to shoot my partner. Now I'm gonna get you.
Hunter, Monday night at 10 o'clock.
It is a place which wins the admiration of the young by its celebrity, kindles the affections of the middle-aged by its beauty, and rivets the fidelity of the old by its associations.
So many colleges and universities to choose from. Where do I begin?
University Fair on the Air is being brought to you by Integra Bank for times like these, and by the American College Tuition Service, the Funding Finders. On the campus of Slippery Rock University, your show host and hostess, Peter Visser and Nancy Wardle.
Hello and welcome to the University Fair on the Air, a revolutionary new way to simplify your hunt for the perfect college or university. I'm Peter Visser.
And I'm Nancy Wardle, and we're here at Slippery Rock University in northwestern Pennsylvania. And starting from right here, we'll be taking you on a whirlwind tour of 7 of the finest colleges and universities in this part of the country. It's our hope that this tour will help you to zero in on the type of school that you'd like to attend. We'll take you to a broad range of schools, and you'll see what the campuses actually look like, hear from real students and professors, and get a flavor of each school.
Now, mind you, University Fair on the Air can't take the place of actual visits. There's no substitute for the real thing, and we strongly recommend that when you get your list narrowed down, you visit each school you like. But we promise you that this exciting, fast-paced tour will make it much easier for you to get a quick start on planning your college career and paying for it. We'll give you some pointers along the way.
During the program, we'll travel to Westminster College, Thiel College, Youngstown State University, Clarion University, Wheeling Jesuit College, Marshall University, and this our host school, Slippery Rock University. And as a special bonus, we'll bring you a terrific halftime segment you won't want to miss. It could save you weeks of work and thousands of dollars.
Now, we'll be back to start our fun and fact-filled trip after these words from the sponsors who are underwriting University Fair on the Air. Don't move.
Coming up, Youngstown State, Thiel, and Westminster College.
This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. Oh, and this little piggy had none. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Daddy won't let that happen to you.
Integra Bank for times like these.
All the way home.
Grades. They're all worried about grades and money. Where's money for college going to come from? Government funds are shrinking. You bet they're worried. But the American College Tuition Service has a handle on billions in private funding, and a lot of it is unused because students don't know about it. Can you get some? The American College Tuition Service guarantees it, and the fees just $39.95. What, a couple of CDs? Don't wait. Write this toll-free number down and call now. If it's busy, keep calling.
Welcome back to University Fair on the Air. Before we head to our first destination, we urge you to get a pen or a pencil and a pad of paper. Why? Well, not only are you going to want to write down some special phone numbers and addresses for those schools which interest you the most, but we're going to give you some terrific time-saving tips throughout the program.
And here's tip number 1. Is there a best time to start finding the right college for you? And is there a best time to start searching for financial aid? You bet there is. Now is the very best time. Every day you put these tasks off is another day for others to get in line ahead of you. Now, let's buckle up for our first stop, Westminster College.
Related to the Presbyterian Church, Westminster College offers a quality education in the liberal arts tradition. We offer over 40 majors in 17 different academic departments. January term an opportunity for our students to travel the world, and countless internship and field study opportunities. Westminster excels in athletics, producing nationally ranked football and basketball teams. Socially, our students enjoy a variety of unique opportunities, including our new non-alcoholic pub. Every 4 years, Westminster students organize one of the oldest collegiate mock political conventions in the country. At Westminster, we understand that it isn't always easy to go to college. That's why 80% of our students receive some sort of financial aid.
Well, personally, financial aid has meant a lot to me and my family. I'm from a family of 9 children, and all of us have gone or are going to college. And so that is a big thing when you don't have to just depend on money as far as your decision on where you're going to school.
We prepare our students for the future. Better than 70% of our freshmen graduate from Westminster, and most are employed or attending graduate school within 6 months of graduation. We're Westminster College. Come see for yourself.
Terrific school and a very attractive campus.
I couldn't agree more, Peter. You know, some of the students here at Slippery Rock say that their campus is one of the most beautiful in the eastern United States.
Well, having spent time here filming all this, I'd be one of the first to agree. In fact, I've had several students tell me that one of their favorite features of this campus is all the woods and rolling hills. They say it makes studying easier and more peaceful.
And speaking of easier, here's the second of our terrific time-saving tips. There's no such thing as a list of the 10 best colleges and universities.
Right, Nancy. There is, however, such a thing as a list of the 10 best colleges and universities for you.
Excellent point. Now let's point for our next destination, Thiel College.
Founded in 1866 as one of the first coeducational institutions in America, Thiel College began its rich tradition of providing students a broad-based liberal arts education while preparing them for the changes of the future. Located in the western Pennsylvania town of Greenville, Thiel is a family of people dedicated to challenging the minds, bodies, and spirits of its nearly 1,000 students. Students benefit from the academic curriculum by receiving a solid background in Western tradition, as well as in their specific career interests. We honor the past and look to the future, offering 35 academic majors and pre-professional programs. With a student-to-faculty ratio of 13:1, students have the opportunity to work individually with their professors. Other academic services provide the added support and resources needed for success. This academic format is proven, with more than 95% of Thiel's graduates placing in careers or graduate programs within 6 months after commencement. Because of Thiel's small size, it's easy to be involved in different activities and grow in leadership roles in campus organizations. Music programs, the student newspaper and radio station, Greek letter organizations, and those associated with each individual major on campus give students a wide variety of ways to be involved with student life. Athletic programs are also an important part of student life. Whether it's participation in intercollegiate Division III competition or intramural sports, students have the opportunity to enjoy a wide variety of sporting events. Liberal arts study is the heart of the academic programs at Thiel College. It's designed to enhance critical thinking, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. Students will study a broad variety of academic areas and develop a better understanding of important issues. This ability to think comprehensively will be substantially valuable to young people striving to be leaders and contributors of tomorrow.
That's another impressive school.
Sure is. You know, this business of picking the right schools is a little tougher than most people might think. There's so much to consider, like campus size, not to be confused with school size.
Right, which leads us to tip number 3. Now, you might think that a large campus is a feature everyone would like, but there are those who prefer a smaller campus. It's a matter of preference. Just as there are no best schools, there are no worst ones either. Before you start choosing, look for features you like and for features you don't like.
All right, next stop, Youngstown State University.
If there's one thing I like about Youngstown State University, it's that there's small classes and there's individualized attention. It's really nice and it really helps when you're in a difficult class.
One of the nice things about YSU are the student services, including the Students Serving Students, which is like a mentor program for incoming freshmen who might be confused of where to go or what services are actually out there.
I'm a graphics design student up here at YSU, and I find that YSU has the latest in technology, and it's pretty much high-tech, and I think when I get out in the job market, that having the high-tech experience that YSU gives me, I think it'll help me out a lot.
I've been to campuses inside and outside the state of Ohio, and this campus is by far the most beautiful that I've ever seen. I think that the atmosphere here is really great for the academic potential that a person has.
When I first came to YSU, I was confused about what I wanted to do, and there were so many options available. But with all the different classes and departments that I could take courses in and experiment with, I was able to choose English as my major.
There are a lot of student organizations here on campus, and being involved in those student organizations has helped me not only as a student, but develop as a person as well. And since there are over 100 organizations here on campus, there's always one that's right for you.
Well, I think it's good for the school, obviously, and it's also good for the community. It builds up pride.
I think any well-rounded education requires a person to be exposed to a diverse group of individuals. Youngstown State University offers you that with a wide variety of individuals from various walks of life.
Make the connection at Youngstown State University.
Now, there's a school that seems to have almost everything.
Including that national championship the football team won. It's a very well-rounded school and just seems to keep getting better.
You know, I like that phrase, getting better, and I've heard it used right here about this school many times. Slippery Rock has a long history of quality, but I keep hearing about plans for the future, plans to make Slippery Rock an even better university than it already is.
And it's already a pretty amazing one. You know, they offer more than 60 academic majors here at Slippery Rock, many of them nationally acclaimed. Now that's a lot of solid, realistic career choices.
And choices is the subject of our tip number 4. Try not to fall so much in love with one school that you dismiss the thought of attending any other.
Right. Pick your 10 best or more. Apply to all of them. If you don't get into your favorite, you'll still get into a good one. In other words, keep those options open. Now for that time and money-saving halftime presentation we promised.
Don't move. Coming up, important information on financial aid, followed by Slippery Rock, Marshall, Clarion, and Wheeling Jesuit College.
Get set to make that pencil smoke. We're going to give you more vital information in a short time than you've ever gotten.
And here goes. There are 5 basic federal student aid programs, all of them needs-based. That is, the greater your financial need, the bigger the loan or grant. First, Pell Grants cannot exceed 60% of your total college attendance cost.
If you qualify for a Pell and have exceptional need, you could qualify for a Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, or SEOG, up to $4,000 a year. Annual funds are limited, and it's first come, first served.
Both College Work Study and Co-op Education Work Study programs offer work experience while you're helping to pay for college. Again, first come, first served.
Perkins loans, formerly National Direct Student Loans, are the most sought-after loans and the hardest to get. Large amounts, low rates, attractive terms.
Stafford loans, or what used to be called guaranteed student loans, are also popular. Again, high amounts, low rates, liberal requirements. These are the loans you apply for at any Integra bank branch, for example. The people at Integra can be a big help to you.
Your college aid office has details on other loans. Each state also offers a variety of programs. Residency is generally required, but some states, including Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, have agreements allowing transfer of awards.
Remember, government funds are very tight right now. Private funding is increasing fast, however. Thousands of private grants and scholarships are awarded each year, but many thousands more aren't used because students and parents just don't know about them. Most are not needs-based. This is where the American College Tuition Service can help. They'll take your personal profile and match it with a number of private aid sources.
Now, here's the bottom line. If you really want to go to college, money is out there. You have to go get it, but help is available. Now, let's visit Wheeling Jesuit College.
Get out your pen and paper to keep score. In the next 2 minutes, you'll learn more. The only Jesuit co-ed liberal arts college in West Virginia on 65 acres surrounded by mountains in the City of Lights, rated the safest city in the U.S. Don?
What is Wheeling Jesuit College?
Correct. Dances, coffeehouse programs, plays, concerts, movies, membership in NCAA Division II, basketball, volleyball, soccer, golf, cross-country, cheerleading, lacrosse, rugby, ice hockey, international club, newspaper, yearbook, dance team, ski trips, clubs. Pat?
What are student organizations and activities at Wheeling Jesuit College?
You're right. Small classes, faculty ready to listen and advise, business, science and engineering, health services, humanities, pre-professional and career programs, along with a strong liberal arts foundation, combine to provide 32 fields of study, internships, preparation for graduate school. Ron?
What does Wheeling Jesuit College provide for their students?
Yes! 1,400 students from 25 states, 10 countries, small towns, big cities, public schools, private schools. Ron?
Where do Wheeling Jesuit students come from?
Right! $4.5 million classroom renovation, Chapel of Mary and Joseph, soccer fields, fitness center, library expansion and renovation, construction to begin this spring, new health recreation center, Kmart physical therapy lab. Pat?
What's the present and future at Wheeling Jesuit College?
Correct. These students are all winners of an education that
is challenging.
It's fun.
Taught me responsibility.
Prepared me for medical school.
Made us friends for life.
Us too. And prepared me for the job market.
Wheeling Jesuit College.
That looks like a fun place to be.
You know, college should be a fun place to be.
Right.
I mean, if these 4 years aren't going to be enjoyable, why bother? All grind and no fun is a sure recipe for a wasted college career. For example, look at these students here at Slippery Rock. Sure, they're all working hard, but they're really enjoying it.
You know, I think I know one of the reasons why. It's the way the faculty goes out of its way to treat the students like people, not just numbers. That's one advantage that a low ratio of students to faculty can bring. Here at Slippery Rock, I think it's about 20 to 1. So you have low ratio in small classes, personal attention. It's a great formula for a happy experience.
And it leads us to tip number 5. Remember, in choosing your list of schools, that generally speaking, the larger schools are easier to get into and easier to flunk out of. Okay, Nancy, where to now?
All aboard for Clarion University.
You expect the college or university you choose to provide academic and career preparation, but at Clarion University, you can expect much more of us and yourself. Expect a great location for learning. Although we're located in scenic northwestern Pennsylvania, we're also only 2 hours away from Erie, Pittsburgh, and Youngstown, Ohio. Expect to keep busy. You'll be just as likely to find yourself doing research with a professor in the sciences, digging up artifacts in the surrounding forest area, or interning in the marketing department of a hospital as you will be attending a lecture. Expect to have someone looking over your shoulder. There's always someone around to offer help when you need it. We're small enough and friendly enough that you never become just a Social Security number. Yet we can offer you the academic advantages and degree programs of a large university. Expect to see professors with credentials and experience necessary to provide a challenging learning environment teaching your classes. With our faculty-student ratio of 19:1, you can also expect to see your professors out of class, most of them well beyond the 5 hours we require them to set aside for office hours each week. Expect to get wet and have fun. With our campus near the Clarion River and Cook Forest State Park, it's hard not to take advantage of all that our location offers. But if outdoor pursuits are not your thing, Clarion offers more than 120 student activities that might be. Expect opportunities for learning at Clarion University at a reasonable price. A 1990 report by Money Magazine recognized Clarion University as one of America's best buys in education. Expect to start at the bottom and to rise quickly. We cannot put you at the top of your profession tomorrow, but we can provide you with the confidence and creativity to set goals and the perseverance and presence to reach them, regardless of your career choice. Clarion University, where expectations are high and obtainable.
The Clarion is going to be high on a lot of people's list.
No question about it, Peter. But you know, as we take University Fair on the air to campuses like Clarion's and like this lovely Slippery Rock campus, I'm reminded of something I suspect a lot of people forget.
What's that?
It's about what college is for, what its real purpose is.
I know just what you mean. And it's the subject of tip number 6. Remember that the function of a college or university isn't exactly to teach you. It's really to provide you with an atmosphere, an environment which will allow you to learn. A lot of elements make up that atmosphere: academic, social, athletic, even political.
Things like school size, distance from home, distance from a large city, religious affiliation, and climate are also important to consider. And now let's visit another fine school, Marshall University.
Our future relies on education, and Marshall University is dedicated to the training of tomorrow's leaders. Founded over 150 years ago, the university, named for the first U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice, John Marshall, has grown to include almost 13,000 students. Marshall offers the advantages of a major university, with the personal attention you expect on a compact campus. Students benefit from a wide variety of innovative academic programs, a dedicated faculty, and nationally recognized athletics. Offering 69 undergraduate programs, Marshall is a state university and is fully accredited on the same academic level as larger colleges in the country. Nearly 2/3 of our faculty have the doctoral degree, and if your field calls for graduate study, you can look forward to Marshall's accredited graduate school and School of Medicine. Marshall is ideally situated in Huntington, West Virginia. The metropolitan area has a population of over 300,000 residents who enjoy a variety of cultural and recreational activities. At Marshall, construction is keeping pace with and expanding curriculum. Final renovation of the Science Building is underway. A new Fine Arts Center will open in the summer. Marshall's football team, the Thundering Herd, is now in its brand new stadium. Marshall's campus life is active and friendly, and it's easy to get involved. Students from a wide range of backgrounds from over 40 states and 41 foreign countries come together to live and to learn on Marshall's campus. The costs involved in attending Marshall are very reasonable, and if assistance is needed, scholarship and need-based money is available. The scholarship pinnacle is the Society of Yeager Scholars, named in honor of General Chuck Yeager. The Scholars Program accepts students who exhibit the right stuff for 4 years of intensive, enriched studies. Our admissions staff is waiting to show you around campus and discuss your higher education opportunities. Plan now to visit us and find out how Marshall builds winners.
Well, that's another fine school you got us into.
Well, you know, Peter, this University Fair on the air, as well as future ones, will get us into a lot of fine schools. Today's high school juniors and seniors have more than 3,600 fully accredited schools of higher learning to choose from. And the way I see it, we've got our work cut out for us.
It's an exciting challenge. You know, Nancy, today's college-bound student faces a real challenge, too. Maybe our tip number 7 is the most important one of all. Choosing the right college or university is one of the most critical decisions you'll ever make. Don't blow it off or trust to luck. It's worth a few hours' work.
And now, Peter, we've teased the viewers long enough. It's time to show them Slippery Rock.
Slippery Rock University provides an outstanding educational and living environment. Our campus has a friendly small-town atmosphere and is located within an hour's drive of Pittsburgh and several other major cities. More than 600 acres of woods, streams, ponds, and open spaces make up our campus, as well as over 30 buildings where you can find places to eat, work out, shop, and play. You'll find comfortable rooms and lounges, one of the state's best libraries, TV and radio studios, a computer terminal for every 5 students, and of course, state-of-the-art labs and classrooms. For over a century, Slippery Rock University has been a dynamic center of learning. Over 92% of our graduates go directly into a career or graduate school. In some fields, the placement rate is 100%. Students from 40 states and 60 nations attend Slippery Rock. So you'll find yourself exposed to new friends and new ideas from all over the country, all over the world. At Slippery Rock, there's ample opportunity for participation in extracurricular activities such as clubs and 22 varsity sports. You can act, dance, or perform music, play intramural sports, go to a concert or a movie, or just relax with your friends. Slippery Rock has a challenging academic environment, diverse social and cultural activities, career preparation, and people who care. Slippery Rock has everything you need for a lifetime of accomplishment. For further information, contact Slippery Rock University, Office of Admissions, Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, 16057-1326, or call area code 412-738-2015, or toll free 1-800-662-1102.
You can never expect it to be this good.
It's easy to see why Slippery Rock is such a favorite among its students. Now get set for a critical last tip and a final wrap-up after these messages.
Here's a little test. True or false? More than $30 billion in college aid is available each year. More than $10 billion of that is private sector assistance, much of it not based on either need or grades. All true. Surprised? There are about 250,000 non-government funding sources in America's largest data bank of its kind. The American College Tuition Service can match you with some of them and help you get some of that college money, guaranteed. Write this toll-free number down. Call it now. If it's busy, try again.
He has a tremendous talent, and with the instruction he will receive at this university, his future offers tremendous potential. But like many students, the cost of higher education nearly made his dream unattainable. You know, there was a time when a summer job provided enough income for students to pay for all their educational costs and still have a little left over for spending money. Today, the average cost of college tuition is $5,000 a year. When you add in other costs, such as books and supplies, room and board, travel, and money for incidental items, the average cost of a college education today quickly rises to $10,000 a year. And that's an amount that most students find difficult to earn on their own. Whether your career dream involves advanced technical training or a college degree, you should not let the cost of the education you need become an insurmountable obstacle. There are many ways available to finance your education, from scholarships and grants to work-study programs, government-backed student loans, and bank loans. The first step is to set your goals. Determine the schools that best match your interests. Then, based on information you receive from the school, determine a realistic yearly cost. The next step is to file federal and state financial aid forms to determine how much your family and you are expected to contribute toward the total cost. The difference between your family contribution and the total cost is the amount of your financial need. Your guidance counselor, the financial aid officer at the school of your choice, and a student loan banker can help simplify this stage for you. Integra Bank offers this informative student loan kit that will explain a variety of student loan options available to you and your parents. The kit is available by calling Integra Bank at 1-800-323-9934. A knowledgeable Integra Bank student loan officer will be happy to help you and your parents determine which student loan option is best for your family. Call us today at Integra Bank and ask for your student loan kit. Integra Bank, for times like these.
And here's a final tip for you. Very few students, even superior ones, get accepted to every school they apply to. Remember that rejections aren't personal. You see, schools are doing what you are, looking for the best possible matches. And the criteria they use are just as different as those used by applicants. So expect some no's, and don't let them discourage you.
Now, here's a final look at the phone numbers for the 7 fine schools you've just visited. Peter and I sincerely hope that you've enjoyed and benefited from this University Fair on the Air. If there's some special feature you'd like to see on future broadcasts, please drop us a line and let us know. Until next time, then, good luck and good hunting.
A celebration. Each day, a celebration. For 20 years now, for thousands who have come here and found a better way to live. For those thousands, and for those thousands of days, we celebrate.
This week, some big names are taking a seat on the hottest couch around. Folks like Brian Gumbel, Michelle Phillips, Maria Shriver, and the Olsen twins. There's also John Mellencamp, Curtis Stigers, and Arsenio's pal Sandra Bernhardt, and the legendary Patti LaBelle. And you all know this ain't no sleeper sofa, so there's lots of good times to be had. Starting Monday with Denzel Washington, Vanessa Williams, and Amanda Donahoe on the Arsenio Hall Show.
Monday night at 11:30 on WPGH.
If you love animals, you'll want to know about the Morris Animal Foundation. It helps to solve the health problems of animals, to improve the quality of their lives, just as they add so much to our lives. To learn more, call the Morris Animal Foundation toll-free, 1-800-530-8530.
Welcome to the WPGH Saturday Noon Movie. Heather O'Rourke stars as a little girl who's terrorized by spirits in Poltergeist.